Imagine this. You're in the backseat of a car on a family road trip in the 1980s. Your parents are squinting at a huge, crinkly paper map that refuses to fold back up. Mom's holding it upside down. Dad says, "Wait, why are we still on Highway 5? Or did we miss the turn?" No voice is telling them, "In 500 feet, turn left." There's just a map, a pencil, and a whole lot of guessing. That's what it was like before GPS. Welcome to What Did We Do Before? The show where we travel back in time to discover how people lived before modern inventions changed the world. I'm your host, Bryan, and today's story is about how we went from getting lost in the middle of nowhere to never needing to ask for directions again. Before GPS, finding your way was a mix of skill, luck, and a lot of, "Are we there yet?" If you were going somewhere new, you used a paper map, a huge sheet with tiny lines and city names printed on it. Drivers had to pull over, unfold the map, and trace their route with their finger or a pen. Sometimes families used road atlases, giant books full of maps for every state. They were so big, they barely fit in the glove box. But maps didn't update themselves. If a new road opened or a highway changed names, you might not even know. That meant people could end up driving in circles, or worse, end up completely lost. Some folks used written directions from friends. Let's say, take a left after the gas station, then the third right after the red barn. If you missed one turn, good luck finding your way back. Before GPS, being a good navigator was a real skill. You had to know how to read a compass, understand north, south, east, and west, and memorize landmarks like bridges or water towers. Even pilots and ship captains used the stars and sextants to find their ways across oceans and skies. Then, in the 1970s, scientists and engineers began working on a revolutionary idea: satellites orbiting Earth that could track your position anywhere on the planet. It started as a military project called Navstar GPS. But by the 1990s, it became available for everyone. Suddenly, anyone could know exactly where they were. Then came the devices. Chunky little screens you'd stick on your dashboard, made by companies like Garmin and TomTom. You'd type in an address, and a calm robotic voice would tell you exactly where to go. When GPS moved into smartphones, the world changed again. Now, you don't just get directions. Your phone can show live traffic, find gas stations, and estimate how long it'll take to walk, drive, or even bike somewhere. Delivery drivers, airplanes, ships, hikers. Everyone uses GPS every day, often without realizing it. Think about it. Before GPS, people planned entire trips days in advance. Today, you could fly across the world and still find your hotel, your favorite cafe, or your way back home with just one tap. Life before GPS was slower, riskier, and sometimes frustrating. But it also meant people paid closer attention to the world around them, to signs, stars, and the shape of the land itself. So, next time you open your map app and it says, "You've arrived," think about how different travel used to be. Before GPS, every journey was a little adventure, with wrong turns, surprise detours, and stories to tell when you finally made it. And here's something for you to think about. If you didn't have GPS for a week, how would you find your way? Would you rely on memory, maps, Or maybe you do like I used to and go to mapquest.com and print out some paper instructions. Here are a few fun facts I learned while researching this podcast. 1. The first GPS satellite was launched in 1978, and it took 24 satellites to cover the whole Earth. 2. The first handheld GPS device cost around $3,000, about as much as a small car at the time. 3. Airplanes, ships, delivery trucks, and even farming tractors now use GPS for precision guidance. 4. Without GPS, apps like Google Maps, Uber, and Pokemon Go wouldn't even exist. And finally, number 5. Some animals like sea turtles and pigeons have their own built-in GPS. They use Earth's magnetic field to find their way home. GPS didn't just help us find our way. It changed how we explore our world. From the stars, to satellites, to smartphones, it made getting lost almost impossible. And before we wrap things up, here's a little map joke for you. What do you call the guy who invented the part of a map that explains what each symbol means? A real legend. Now, next time on What Did We Do Before, we'll explore what did we do before credit cards. Before tap and go, people carried pockets full of cash, coins, and IOUs. And buying things worked very differently. Find out next time on What Did We Do Before? Until then, keep wondering, what did we do before?